Donald Trump just loves it when people are loyal to him, but he apparently hates it when his loyal followers are close with people who criticize him. Look what happened to Andrew McCabe as an example. Trump fired James Comey as the director of the FBI, and installed McCabe in his place. When Trump discovered that Hillary Clinton had donated money to McCabe's wife in her unsuccessful bid for a Virginia Senate seat, he turned on McCabe with a vengeance. Trump routinely criticized McCabe on Twitter and in the media, and it eventually led to him losing his job and his pension. One has to wonder if Trump will now turn on Kellyanne Conway in the same way, considering her husband George likes to criticize him from time to time. Conway has recently been retweeting articles criticizing Trump for his alleged affair with adult film actress Stormy Daniels, and ones about the trouble he's having finding good lawyers to defend him in the Russia investigation. Today on Twitter, Conway posted a link to a New York Times story that said former Trump lawyer, John Dowd, had dangled pardons for Paul Manafort and Michael Flynn last year. Conway said he was flabbergasted by the revelation from the New York Times. A lawyer for President Trump broached the idea of Mr. Trump pardoning two of his former top advisors, Michael T. Flynn and Paul Manafort, with their lawyers last year, according to three people with knowledge of the discussions. The discussions came as the special counsel was building cases against both men, and they raise questions about whether the lawyer, John Dowd, who resigned last week, was offering pardons to influence their decisions about whether to plead guilty and cooperate in the investigation. The discussions suggest that Trump's attorneys were worried that Flynn and Manafort might flip on Trump to gain leniency in their sentencing. It's possible that Robert Mueller could see those discussions as an attempt to throw off his investigation, and some feel that any offers of a pardon could be considered obstruction of justice. One of the people with knowledge of the discussions said that Dowd told Michael Flynn's attorney he didn't understand why Flynn accepted a plea deal, considering that Trump was prepared to pardon him. The discussion with Manafort's attorney came before he was even indicted on charge of money laundering and other financial crimes. But apparently Manafort claimed that he wasn't interested in a pardon because he thinks he's done nothing wrong and wants his day in court. It's unknown whether Dowd discussed these pardons with Trump before he brought them up with the attorneys for Flynn and Manafort. But common sense would say that Trump knew about them, or else Dowd wouldn't have brought them up otherwise, considering he doesn't have the power to pardon people himself. Today Dowd denied that he ever discussed any pardons with the attorneys for Flynn or Manafort. There were no discussions. Period. As far as I know, no discussions. One thing is clear though, Trump does not like people who are disloyal to him. Could today's revelation that George Conway is flabbergasted by the alleged actions of Trump's former attorney cause Kellyanne some grief? That's still to be determined. But if we examine the way Andrew McCabe was treated because Hillary Clinton supported his wife, Kellyanne Conway might want to start watching her back now. Like and share this video on Facebook and Twitter if you agree. Don't forget to support this channel by clicking on the donation link down below and subscribing so you never miss any of our trending reports. What do you think about this report? Scroll down to comment below. Now if you are seeking the latest trends in fashion, and electronics and gifts and more at the best prices, please feel free to visit www.atthesmall.com. Once again, that is www.atthesmall.com.